And hello there. My name is Joshua. I'm coming at you today because I want to talk to you about this thing called unclean meats. So, I am having a discussion with a friend of mine who she's adamant that, well, not adamant. I wouldn't say adamant. She's not being adamant at all. In fact, she's being very humble and submissive about the entire thing. But she is basically saying, let me just put it this way. According to scripture, there are clean and unclean foods, right? There are clean foods and then there are unclean foods. And they're specifically about meats and stuff like that. Now, here's a situation. Now, we're not supposed to eat unclean food, right? According to scripture, it says, no, you do not eat an unclean food. Now, let's say that there's a dude that's walking down the street and he sees that you're in need of food. And he goes out and he gets you some food and he brings this food to you and just to bless you and to care for you and to take care of you. And this is basically all the money he has, but he sees you in dire need and he gives it to you and you get it and you receive it and you're like, it's not kosher. I can't eat it. There's a concept we must understand that there are greater and lesser commandments. Okay. Jesus Christ said, it's not what goes into a man's mouth that defileth him, it's what comes out of his mouth. And in 1 Kings, I believe it's in 1 Kings. Oh, come on, stop being a dumb. Okay, and it says in 2 Kings 40, where you see that there was a pottage that was poisoned. I mean, this is worse than unclean food. This actually will kill you if you eat it. And God, he prayed over it and God made it clean. All right, so we have to realize that what we eat is not as important as a person's heart. I mean, they make references in the New Testament about, Jews, go ahead and eat meat sacrificed to idols. We don't care. But if there's a believer that would find that offensive, do not eat it. Right? Don't eat it because it causes a stumbling block. Conversely, this is the opposite side of the same coin. If not eating pork causes somebody to be offended because they've given it to you as a gift, they're trying to bless you, and you're like, oh, my God's too good for your gift. No. It's not what goes into a man's mouth that defileth him, it's what comes out of his mouth. So pray over it. This is the thing. God said, what I have made clean, let no man say is unclean. All right? I'm not saying that the dietary restriction laws are invalid. I'm not saying that at all. I'm saying they are lesser commandments. And if a lesser commandment, if there's a greater commandment that comes up against the lesser commandment, the greater commandment trumps the lesser commandment. And we have to mentally be prepared for that to always happen. We have to be able to, okay, if this greater commandment, oh, eating meats is more important than your faith and your believing. No, never. If eating unclean food causes somebody to stumble, we don't do it. And if eating meat sacrificed to idols causes somebody to stumble, we don't do it. It's a gift. Receive it. Am I saying that you should go out and buy pork and eat pork? And no, I'm not saying that. I don't go out of my way to eat pork. But when somebody's trying to bless me, somebody's trying to give me help or trying to reach out and do the blessings of God, that's God trying to bless you. Let no man call it common or unclean. Just pray over it and it will be blessed. Anyway, this is my thoughts on all of the whole rigmarole about clean or unclean. Give me your thoughts back. Leave comments. Click the dingy thingy so you get subscriptions. I'm curious what you guys think, and if this, if you agree or disagree. I'm Joshua, the Zealot. Saturdays 10 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. We have the live stream, Bible Slam. It's gonna be great. I love God because I love virtue, justice, and salvation. Yeah, you guys have a great day. Bye. Hit the button.